In 1965, the year Jan and I immigrated to this country, President Lyndon B. Johnson said of America, "The land flourished because it was fed from so many sources, because it was nourished by so many cultures and traditions and peoples." The awards given tonight are a testament to these words. I was born in this town, Ivanka, where my mother built a new school. We moved to Bratislava when I was not even 3. So I was a small child during the Second World War. And the last days of the war, the bomb fell on the house next door, and part of our house burned down. When I was a young teenager, my mother became ill. After my mother died, the economic situation was very difficult. My family wasn't very art-oriented. I never even knew about art history when I was small. I was a very good scientist, and then suddenly I really changed as a teenager and suddenly went to study art history. I was very lucky in Bratislava that I was accepted to work at the Slovak National Gallery. When we came, we knew we cannot go back to Czechoslovakia. I left my father, I left my younger brother. I wanted to see the world, and New York was like a dream where everybody just eats ice cream. It was an incredible day when we landed in New York. It was February, the beautiful sunny day. I will just never forget. It was like a fata morgana to see Manhattan. Even though the beginning was difficult, we made a decision we will adjust. When we came to the States, it was a little bit more difficult for me, but luckily being a museum person, I used to go to the museum. And I was extremely lucky that my first job was in the Metropolitan Museum. I was just learning, living with people. I could ask questions, I could ask for advice. And I told myself, if I do well, I can maybe progress. If I don't do well, I won't. So I had to work twice as hard. I became head of the accessions and catalog department and the study room, and I worked at the museum for 32 years.
I first met Marica Vilcek at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in 1989. Marica was the warmest and most welcoming person I have ever met. Her generosity and unwavering support for immigrant students, artists, and curators enabled countless young professionals to achieve greatness as well.
I think Jan influenced me, I influenced Jan. It was just an accident that we have met because we had very different interests, but then living together, somehow our interests became combined, and the result of it is the foundation. The entire foundation just consisted of 2 of us. Jan was the president and I was the secretary.
And the headquarters.
The kitchen. Was our kitchen. The first year, I don't think I ever worked as hard in my life as I worked in the foundation. We were thinking how we could slightly refocus the foundation and have a bigger outreach in our goals. I wanted younger people to be awarded because I think they need the money and support the most.
What I admire especially about Marica and Jan Vilcek is the sense of mission they have, the sense of giving back.
They are tremendously accomplished individuals, but their level of humility is something that we all look at with awe.
My mother was very giving. She came from very poor family. She was extremely gifted. Whenever we had something to give or donate in the family, she did. I didn't even realize that I inherited it from her. My best feeling is to give something to somebody or institution who need it, or it can make a change. It gives me more of a pleasure and accomplishment than if I acquire something for myself. I hope it will leave some mark. I hope that people will remember it, that it supported a good cause, and that the money was used for something important. I know that for every Vilcek Prize winner, there are thousands of other immigrants doing amazing work in this country. We cannot present them all with awards, but their contributions are an indispensable part of American past and future.